As Grand Marshal of Utah Tech University, it is my privilege to proclaim the opening of this 2025 commencement ceremony. Please stand and join in singing our national anthem. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael LaCourse, Utah Tech's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Thank you, Professor Parson, for the presentation of the University Mace. We also thank our banner carriers representing each college and the Utah Tech Symphonic Band under the direction of Dr. Brian Smith for providing the music for today's ceremonies. Members of the class of 2025 and guests, welcome to Utah Tech University's 2025 commencement ceremony. At this time, I'd like to extend a very special welcome to the parents, spouses, partners, relatives, and friends of our graduates. Your encouragement, support, and presence in the lives of these students has contributed greatly to this joyous occasion. It is now my honor to recognize the commencement participants on the stage. Will each of the participants stand when they are announced? Seated with us on the stage are members of the Utah Tech Board of Trustees. Office of the Commissioner for the Utah System of Higher Education. The Utah Tech Administration. The Faculty Senate. The Utah Tech Foundation. Our valedictorian speakers. And local elected officials. A detailed list of the platform guests and emeriti faculty is included in the printed program for your reference. We would also like to welcome all other elected officials who may be in attendance. With those in attendance, please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for being here with us today. I wish to acknowledge and express our gratitude to the many volunteers who make this ceremony possible. Sincere thanks to our wonderful staff and faculty graduation volunteers. Would the members of our Utah Tech University esteemed faculty please stand? We wish to recognize them for their profound impact on the success of our 2025 graduating class. We would also like to welcome our faculty emeriti seated in the front row. Would the members of the Utah Tech University professional staff please stand? We wish to recognize and thank you for the support and guidance you have provided our graduates during their time here at Utah Tech. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce Mr. Shane Smead, 19th President of Utah Tech University, to deliver his remarks. President Smead.
Good evening, Trailblazers. It is an absolute honor to stand before you today as the new president of Utah Tech University. Though we are meeting for the first time, I feel connected to each of you. Indeed, we have more in common than you might think. Much like you, I was drawn to this remarkable institution because of its people. The university's dedicated faculty, our energized staff, and the residents of our inspired community that are around us. I was also drawn to the majesty of this region, a university nestled among breathtaking red rocks and cliffs. This special place has captured our family's hearts and now becomes our forever home. Just a few days ago, my beautiful wife Angela and I, who's seated over here, packed up and drove here with great anticipation of celebrating this joyful day with each of you and all of your loved ones here in attendance. And while traveling west from Kansas City, I couldn't help but think of the early pioneers who first circled their wagons at the Encampment Mall right here on the campus of Utah Tech University. And though they had meager resources, they prioritized education. And because of this, they built a school from the back of those wagons and established the community around it. Here at the heart of that community, we found a shared sense of unity. We are Trailblazer Nation. This desert and campus has been fertile ground for so many, original Trailblazers and new Trailblazers alike. Of our graduates today, 52% of you are from Washington County. %72% are actually from the great state of Utah. The other 28% are from 42 states and 27 countries around the globe. Our youngest graduate is just 16 years old. Our most experienced is 70. And I double-checked this statistic, but 38% of you are male and 62% are female. I was told that might get some excitement. And you know what? This statistic is wonderful. 28% of you are first-generation college graduates. And together, as I look out on all of you sitting there today and throughout the commencement ceremonies, 3,547 degrees and certificates will be granted. So it's true. Although I've been here for 2 days, no matter where you come from or where you're headed, you are and always will be proud Utah Tech University alumni. And another thing we share, right now as I look out and see each of you are probably some of the nerves and excitement that come with a new beginning. Many of you may even be feeling anxious about entering the workforce or the next chapter of your life. And as you stand on this stage and as you receive your hard-earned diploma, I want you to know that you are ready. The principles of perseverance and grit that you've learned at this Polytechnic University are the tools you will take with you to power your innovation and also all of the future achievements. You may be interested to know of our 2024 graduates, 90% were either employed in an internship, pursuing further education opportunities, or serving in the military immediately following graduation, with the vast majority working in their field of study. You are in great demand. The Polytechnic education you received here at Utah Tech University is exactly what the world and our workforce needs. You have learned by doing, truly an active learning, active life, by building, serving, failing fast, and then succeeding. You've grown through collaboration, mentorship, and discovery. And some of you will actually stay in Washington County and lead and learn right here, and I hope you do, while others may choose to blaze trails all around the world. And I personally saw the power of active learning, active life mission firsthand when I met Elijah Dinkle on campus about a month ago. And while with Elijah's permission, I want to share part of his story because it captures the transformational power of active learning combined with mentorship. Elijah's from Hawaii. Many of you know him. And like many of us, was struggling his first semester working, going to school, being on his own, and he questioned whether or not he'd be able to finish his education at Utah Tech. However, that all changed when Elijah took his first business class with Professor Chris Brown. There he discovered both a passion for entrepreneurship and a life-changing mentor, which happens with our faculty every single day. Today, Elijah is the founder of 3 businesses, all launched with the help of Professor Brown. One of them, Hawaii Soccer Skills, offers elite training camps for youth run by collegiate athletes, giving back to the community and lifting others as he climbs. And as you trek beyond campus, take with you more than just a diploma. Carry your insight, your resilience, your purpose. What you've learned here isn't meant to stay in textbooks or lecture halls, it's meant to live in the world. Let your education be the spark that lifts others, strengthens communities, and builds something lasting. Until we are reunited again, go and become what the world needs. Be confident that it does need you, each of you. You are not just graduates. You are builders, healers, innovators, and of course, trailblazers. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, President Smead, for those words of inspiration. We will now pay tribute to our honors graduates. The names of all honors graduates are listed in the program. The distinction of Latin honors is reserved for baccalaureate graduates. Latin honors include designations of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Cum laude graduates must have a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.65. Magna cum laude graduates are those students with a grade point average of at least 3.80. And the honor of summa cum laude is awarded to those graduates with a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.95. All Latin honor recipients have been provided with a golden honor stole embroidered with the Utah Tech University logo. Will all Latin honor graduates cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Will all Latin honor graduates magna cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Now, will all Latin honor graduates summa cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Please join me again in congratulating all of these students for their outstanding academic achievements. We now want to pause and express our deepest gratitude to all of our graduates who are veterans or active duty military. Will all graduates who are veterans or currently serving in the military please stand and receive the honor and gratitude of this assembly. Now, will all military veterans and active duty service members in the audience also please stand and receive our gratitude. Thank you. We will now prepare to hear from our valedictorian student speakers. In selecting our valedictorian student speakers this year, we invited all interested baccalaureate candidates in the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology and in the College of Business with a cumulative grade point average of 3.99 or higher to apply for this honor. A faculty committee from each college then evaluated and selected a speaker for their college based on the quality of their commencement address. I am pleased to introduce to you now our valedictorian student speaker for the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, Rachel L. Krupnick. Rachel graduated in December with a Bachelor of Science in Applied and Computational Mathematics with an emphasis in actuarial science and a minor in economics. She is currently working as an actuarial intern and is actively progressing through professional exams in pursuit of a career as a credentialed actuary. During her time at Utah Tech, Rachel participated in undergraduate research and presented her work at both state and national conferences. She was actively involved on campus, volunteering as a problem-solving instructor for the Utah Tech Prep program and working in the financial aid and scholarship office throughout her college career. Please join me in welcoming Rachel L. Krupnick.
Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to stand before you today on such a momentous occasion. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. Today is a testament to our resilience, our hard work, and the journey that brought us here. To the family and friends in attendance, thank you for being our unwavering support system. And of course, to the faculty and staff who challenged us, mentored us, and saw our potential even when we didn't see it within ourselves. Thank you. A university isn't just built on its classrooms and curriculum, but on the people who dedicate themselves to keeping it running. To the administration, the advisors, the maintenance workers, the dining staff, every single person who contributes to making Utah Tech the incredible place that it is. We see you, we appreciate you, and we are grateful for all that you do. 4 years ago, I stood on a similar stage delivering a commencement speech at my high school graduation. Standing here today, I see this as more than a milestone. It's a full circle moment, one that invites reflection on how much we've all grown throughout our college careers. I remember standing before my high school classmates as they read a description of me from my teachers. Quote, quiet, unassuming, but a very diligent worker, end quote. Hearing that, I had a realization. Despite attending a relatively small school, my teachers didn't really know me. Those closest to me would surely never label me as quiet, and while unassuming can be a nod to one's humility, I couldn't help but wonder, was it also a way of expressing surprise that I had achieved top recognition? It made me question, if my grades and test scores hadn't put me at the top, would anyone have seen the effort behind them? Would hard work alone have been enough to be noticed, to be valued? When it came time to choose a college, I ended up nearly 2,000 miles away from home, at a school I hadn't even heard of before my senior year of high school. And honestly, I expected to approach college the same way I had approached high school. Study hard, stay under the radar, and earn my degree. But Utah Tech changed that. At Utah Tech, staying under the radar was not an option. Utah Tech fosters an environment where the professors will know you by name, recognize your hard work, and encourage you to pursue opportunities beyond what you had imagined before. It was here that I realized success isn't just about working hard. It's about finding a place where your efforts are seen and valued. Hard work is important, but being in the right environment with the right people can transform what that hard work leads to. It's not just about grades or accolades. It's about growing, seizing opportunities, and pushing beyond the limits we once set for ourselves. I've always been drawn to problem solving, which led me to pursue a degree in applied mathematics. Math had always been my strongest subject, so it felt like the comfortable choice. After all, math is so straightforward, right? You solve a problem, check the back of the book, and if you got a different answer, you try again. That's what I loved about it. There was always a right answer. No ambiguity, no guesswork, just logic and precision. I quickly realized that wasn't the only kind of math I would encounter. In fact, it was my very first mathematical modeling class with Dr. Vinod Chelamuthu when I can recall confronting the uncomfortable reality that math is not always so straightforward. On the first day of this class, Dr. Chelamuthu introduced us to a quote by George Box. "All models are wrong, but some are useful." That simple statement shifted my perspective. Up until that point, so much of my academic experience had been about being right, memorizing formulas, studying hard, passing the test. But that quote challenged that mindset. If all models are technically wrong, then perfection isn't the goal. And when you take away the pressure of always being right, that's when real learning begins. This kind of learning is exactly what best prepares us for the challenges we will face in the real world. In the real world, how often do we face a problem with a single equation to plug in and solve? How often is there just one, quote, right way of doing things? The problems that truly matter, the ones that shape industries, influence policy, and drive innovation, are rarely that simple. If a process can be reduced down to a formula with a clear-cut answer, it's probably already been automated. Instead, we face complexity, ambiguity, and uncertainty. There is no answer key to flip to the back of the book and check if we're right. And the truth is, some of our most valuable lessons come from being wrong, from testing an idea that doesn't work, from making mistakes, from taking risk and failing. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about learning along the way. Some of the greatest discoveries, innovations, and breakthroughs didn't come from getting things right on the first try. They came from trial and error, from reevaluating assumptions, from learning what doesn't work so we can get closer to what does. So as we leave here today, I encourage all of us to embrace the unknown with excitement and confidence, knowing that we have been equipped with the skills needed to meet challenges head on. Let's not be afraid to try something that might not work, to ask questions we don't yet know the answers to, or to approach a challenge in a way no one has before. Because in the end, the most meaningful work we do won't come with a neat boxed-in solution. It will come from the challenges we take on, the risk we're willing to take, and the impact we leave behind. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's go out and build something useful.
Thank you, Rachel. I am now pleased to introduce the valedictorian speaker from the College of Business, Teencom Denovan. Teencom is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Accounting. He is a consistent member of the university's President's List and high honor student from Success Academy. Teencom plans to stay in Southern Utah, where he's on his way to earn his master's in accountancy, as well as a certified public accountant and certified management accountant certifications. Please join me in welcoming Teencom Denovan.
Absolutely. Here's a short list of key elements to include in your valedictorian speech to really leave a lasting impression. 1, gratitude. Thank teachers, family, friends, and classmates. Keep it genuine and heartfelt. 2, inspiration. Share a meaningful quote, story, or idea that encourages your peers to dream big and stay true to themselves. 3, authenticity. Let your personality shine through. Honor, humor, vulnerability, and sincerity all go a long way. All right, we all know you're gonna forget my name by the end of this, so let's just get through with it. We all have our origin story, the obstacles we overcame, and the lessons we learned along the way, but one thing is for sure. I am the last person standing between you and your moment of glory. So if you'll bear with me for about 10 minutes, someone can count, I'm going to tell 3 stories about my own journey, and then we can be on our merry way, throw our caps in the air, and say sayonara to this chapter of our life for good. Capiche? Kaposh. Anyways, my story began at the then Dixie State University Success Academy, an early college high school not to be confused with Dixie Technical College up the hill. A lot can be said about that institution, but these things are sure. 1, 60 students enrolled per year, but a significant portion drop before they graduate. 2, my first test, which was Art 1010 of all things, received a whopping 33%. And number 3, the first 3 semesters prepared the students for the International Science and Engineering Fair. The professor who oversaw the operation to present projects worthy of worldwide observation had a strict no-excuse policy. My project was about growing edible algae with potassium nitrate to combat world hunger. A notable effort for sure, but that came with a lot of obstacles. Whether that was miscommunications with the professor or just my technology faltering altogether, my project was slower than everyone else's to the point that I almost had to cancel my Thanksgiving plans to get it done. Nevertheless, I pulled out my bootstraps and changed my sleep schedule to get it done. The initial class presentation came and went and all seemed to be well, but the professor brought me into her office during winter break. She told me that my numbers were unacceptable and ordered me to retest again before the school science fair in January, lest I be held back a year. She called me out on not being as proactive seeking her help, but I was too concerned about the grade to actually do quality work. Not only did she have me retest in her classroom, she expanded my testing window by 50% and kept me on this tight leash known as accountability. But she came in clutch when I needed her to, when things went south. I went on to place in the top 3 of my category and moved on to the Southern Utah Science and Engineering Fair. But 2 weeks before I was supposed to present, a funny little thing called coronavirus happened and shut everything down. I still had to submit my poster board via Microsoft PowerPoint, but I did not win. But I did get the grade, I moved on, didn't have to worry about it again, and learned the first important lesson of tonight. Do things right the first time, but be humble enough to try again if it does not work. My second story has to do with a more recent course I took on going over the basics of SQL and Python programming. The professor, whom I will not name, was translating our understanding of statistics into Python code. He pointed to the first line and he asked, "What is this?" And I said, "That calculates the average of the data." Wrong. This is a variable. The calculation for the average, which you so gratuitously stated, is down here, but this is a variable. He moved to the next line. "What is this?" "That calculates the range of the data." Wrong. Again, this is a variable. The lecture moved on for another 20, 30 minutes, give or take, and then towards the end of class, he circled back to a very similar line of code, and he pointed once again and asked, "What is this?" "That, professor, is a variable." "Oh, so you are capable of learning." Of course, that comment is just one of the many banters we exchanged during that semester, and no feelings were hurt. From then on, whenever we needed to identify a variable, he pointed to yours truly, which leads me to the second important lesson of tonight. Find ways to laugh with those around you, especially at your own mistakes. Antithetical to the prior, my final story has to do with those we have yet to meet, rather than those we have already met. For kicks and giggles, I took a personal financial planning course as an elective. I was told that this elective would be difficult, but would be vital in client-facing careers such as a tax company, and I was going to work hard. A major portion of the grade was a hypothetical married couple named Ron and Tamara Swanson, whose finances were in my hands. There was a math portion and a writing portion, and there were 4 parts to this project, each one building on the last. Being the son of an English teacher, I prided myself in my ability to deliver on the latter. On the first submission date, I spent 5 hours refining what I believed to be a literary work of art. Those aspirations were clobbered by the B- received, a passing grade, sure. But of all the points that were docked, writing was hit the worst. In the comments, the professor explained that I had said too much and would need to significantly condense my papers in the future. You have written this as if your audience is a finance professor, not your clients who have a basic understanding of finance at best. This will need major reworking before it becomes a client-facing document, as described in the rubric. Appalled by the feedback, but unwilling to go down this downward trend, I spoke with the students around me to formulate a new strategy. In essence, I would take whatever was required in the rubric and write it in a paragraph or less. I would also take the rough draft to the professor days before it was due so that I could refine the work as well as build a professional relationship with the professor. The next 2 parts of the project added new elements, and the 4th brought the first 3 together in a comprehensive report. Of course, the first paper was the last to be written, and there was a lot of math and brainpower involved. For the writing, however, if anything, the professor's style was easier and quicker and just better to do altogether. When I presented the final project to him, he leaned back in his chair, sighed, and said, "Now that is a client-facing document. Well done." My paper would go on to be the highest graded in the class, but that is not the true reward. The true reward is perhaps the final lesson I could give tonight. Speak to people's needs, not your wants. If people feel heard, they are willing to listen. Don't be so concerned about sounding smart that you forget to actually speak to the person you're speaking to. If you couldn't tell, all 3 stories pertain to trying again. You would be lying to yourself if you said you didn't have similar stories. That principle, as frustrating as it is, is one of the most important principles in the learning process. You may be absolutely required in your field to do things right the first time, but we cannot expect perfection out of anyone, especially ourselves. You may be graduating tonight, but there is a good chance that your dream job is more than 5 years away. And those 5 years are going to be filled with more learning curves that are far greater than anything you have seen so far. You may never have to tackle 1159 again. I know some of you love that. But you will have people counting on you. The day will come when the room will look to you and count on your skills, your intellect, your experience to complete the task at hand. And when that day comes, which it will, far sooner than you expect, it will be far more important to be the one who gets back up than the one who never tries again. Keep trying, keep learning, keep growing. My 10 minutes are out. Go make a difference.
Thank you, TeenCom, for those lessons and words of inspiration. Graduates, we kindly request your attention to the screen as our esteemed faculty, staff, and administrators extend their heartfelt congratulations to you for this remarkable achievement.
Dear Utah Tech University graduates, on behalf of our entire faculty and staff, congratulations on reaching this extraordinary milestone.
Today, we celebrate not just your graduation, but the dedication, resilience, and growth that brought you here.
Over the past few years, you've challenged yourselves, pushed through obstacles, and embraced opportunities.
Your time at Utah Tech has been filled with unforgettable memories. Long nights of studying, exciting campus events, unexpected friendships, and personal victories, both big and small.
Each of these moments has played a part in shaping the trailblazer you are today. Think back to your first days on campus. The nervous excitement, the hopes, the uncertainty. You've come so far since then.
Through academic challenges, personal hurdles, and global shifts, you adapted, you grew, and most importantly, you showed grit as you persevered.
We've witnessed your triumphs as you collaborated in meaningful projects, mastered new skills, led your peers, and showed incredible resilience along the way.
These are the moments that we will remember, just as you will carry them with you into the future.
As you take this next step, we offer a few thoughts to guide you forward.
First, stay curious and committed. Your degree is not just a symbol of knowledge, but your ability to learn, adapt, and persist.
Let your passion guide your work and never stop exploring new horizons.
Second, be bold in facing the unknown. Innovation, leadership, and growth happen when we step beyond our comfort zones.
Trust in your abilities, take the leap, and let challenges become stepping stones to success.
Finally, stay connected to each other, to your community, and to Utah Tech.
Wherever your life takes you, remember, you are part of a network of trailblazers making a difference across the world.
Lean on your roots, share your journey, and never forget those who helped you along the way.
We are incredibly proud of all you've accomplished and can't wait to see where your path leads next.
Go forward with confidence, courage, and the trailblazer spirit.
Congratulations, Utah Tech University, class of 2025.
Sincerely, the faculty and staff of Utah Tech University.
We now turn to the awarding of master's and baccalaureate degrees. Names of the individual degree candidates will be read by Ms. Darlene Dilley, Dr. Matt Harris, Ms. Dottie Catlin, and Dr. David Christensen. We have a professional photographer taking photos of the graduates as they walk to the UT. Please keep the area around the UT clear to allow us to keep up a timely pace. We will begin with our master's degree candidates. The candidates for master's degrees will be presented by Dr. Chris Guyman, Associate Provost and Director of Graduate Studies.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates for the degree Master of Accountancy. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have satisfactorily completed or will complete all degree requirements and are presented to you by the graduate faculty with a recommendation that the degree Master of Accountancy be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Guyman. Will the candidates please come forward onto the stage when their names are read? Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Betty Barnum. Dean Linda Yu will vest you with the appropriate hood.
Jared Armstrong.
Danisha Mikola.
Josh Turner.
Harrison Beezer.
Zeb Jones.
Caden Simpkins.
William Ferris.
Austin Bracken.
Josh Weiland.
Bryce Backlund.
Stephen Tanner Hadlock.
Haley Martin.
Dylan Turner.
Tess Iverson.
Will the candidates for Masters of Accountancy please rise? On the recommendation of the graduate faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer on each of you the degree of Master of Accountancy. I extend you the congratulations and best wishes of the entire university. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated.
We will now turn our attention to the awarding of baccalaureate degrees. The candidates from the College of Business will be presented by Dean Linda Yu.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates from the College of Business. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have completed or will complete all the requirements for the degrees: Bachelor of Science in Accounting, Business Administration, Finance, Hotel and Resort Management, Information Systems and Analytics, Management, Marketing, or Bachelor of Arts in Marketing. On the recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to present these candidates to you.
Thank you, Dean Yu. I invite the candidates from the College of Business to come forward and receive their diploma. Dr. Julie Chu and Dr. Jennifer Chachow will be handing out the diplomas for the ceremony. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Betty Barnum and Trustee Bella Estes.
Evan Mon. Haley Anderson.
Alexis Ponath.
Zachary Aguero.
Aurora DiDonato.
Preston Baker.
Giovanna Alba de la Fuente.
Michael Barrett.
Madison Grange.
Tiancum Denovan.
Carly Spackman.
Misty Snuffer.
Allie Christensen.
Christina Pledger.
Megan Norda.
Emma Lloyd.
Callie Jo Pierce.
Brittany Randall.
Cadence Nielsen.
Levi Randall.
Jacob Ford.
Zachary Billings.
Trey Barkdale.
Spencer Corliss.
Dean Bindrup.
Bradley Barbin.
Colby Silcock.
Duncan Blackman.
Reese Simmons.
Tyra Ann Roundy.
Tatum Hickman.
Rebecca Roylance.
Kenzie Molyneux.
Zachary Roberts.
Jacqueline Olds.
Colin Carroll.
Travis Johnstone.
Logan Gonzalez.
Braxton McCormick.
Kent Taylor.
Annika Skibinski.
Jaden Robinson.
Trevor Mosier.
Edison Johnson.
Tristan Johnson.
Sarah Lanter.
Carter Clift.
Joseph Sanders.
Bailey Fabert.
Cooper Pepler.
Xiomara Margarita Serrano Ramos.
Cade Brown.
Parker Alder.
Bradley Scott Wharton.
Zachary Baker.
Lacey Durant.
Kevin McGivern.
Haley Wilkins.
Heidi Pope Allen.
Isaac Olives.
Emma Piricini.
Wyatt Forbes.
Jack Phillips.
Geneva Raver.
Carter Johnston.
Dax Wyatt.
Peyton Erdley.
Kinley Peterson.
Sydney Nelson.
Alexa Laws.
Austin Mitchell.
Hayden Henry.
Eric Von Barrett.
Brian Algier.
Grayson Harris.
Ashley Robertson.
Bryson Brimhall.
Bryson Robertson.
Preston Davis.
Sonia Deputy.
Ethan Lawrence.
Marcos Molina.
Lane Harris.
Hayden Palmer.
Ben Jones.
Boston Malmrose.
Connor Southwick.
Ethan Park.
Dane the Goat Durante.
Spencer Simmons.
Tyson the Man Christensen.
Sadie Sorensen.
Parker the Myth Brown.
Kyle Molman.
Hunter the Legend Nelson.
Ryder Peterson.
Max Ripplinger.
Cooper Davis Ashton.
Josh Bryson.
Christian Bennett.
Nathan Sherbert.
Connor Bellamy.
Jonathan Sakulis.
Amira Hassan.
Spencer Stevens.
Jason Nagarnina.
Jackson William McKenna.
Oleg Masasera.
Josh Phillips.
Jackson Watkins.
Caleb Adams.
Ryan Watkins.
McKenna Lewis.
Mac Crouch.
Catherine Montalvo.
Alestrina Belt.
Dalton Klinger.
Michael Kai Aquino Vaughn.
Kyle New Inchwander.
Austin Hinton.
Logan Custer.
Winston Dugan.
Ren Kaufman.
Jana Kramer.
Michael Vorwaller.
Giselle Cruz.
Jaden Nelson.
Kayla Gonzalez.
Bridger Heaton.
Anaje Simpson Battle.
Jackson Berry.
Emmanuel Eninaya.
Abby Kent.
Trevor Cook.
Gracie Fowers.
Ingram.
Audra Griffinweiss.
Ryan Brown.
Ian Edgar.
Levi Slade.
Travie Ogilvy.
Braden McWilliams.
Lauren Schott.
John Hosafel.
Trinity Altina.
Mackenzie Mountier.
Destiny Martinez Bates.
Sophia Preston.
Logan H. Swirsky.
Lacey Fox.
Easton Hall.
Olivia Clough.
Jalen Wilson.
Tama Albert Sula.
Lily Watkins.
Janston Kalikoa.
Drew Drexler.
Delaney Hadlock.
Madison Hefford.
Kristen Mainet.
Derek Carter Bonnickson.
Haley Lino.
Ethan Reese.
Shaylee Chapman.
Tanner Christensen.
Tori Wardell.
Daniel Mallory.
Nick Roberts.
Jackson Rowley.
Now, Adeline Rowley.
Linda Kuyat.
Okay. Avril Jaylyn Kester.
Asher Anderson.
Mitchell Whaley.
Carson Patterson.
McCade Kuhn.
Darcy Brackett.
Aiden O.G. Painter.
Grant Brewery.
Jacob Gravo.
Kyson Covington.
Dwanla Lee.
Pablo Fernandez Segura.
Alejandro
Felipe Figueroa.
Victoria Faribro Braswal.
Paulina Sansores.
Amanda Farnham.
Vanessa Otley.
Peyton McCollum.
Alvaro Lopez.
Jonathan Segura.
Jacob Taggart.
Ben Clark.
Stephen Bush.
Justin Nakai.
Brenda Rojas.
Sheena Lewis.
Melisha Syria.
Congratulations, College of Business candidates. Candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology will be presented by Interim Dean Aaron Davis.
Provost LaCourse, I wish to present the candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Will the candidates please rise? Provost LaCourse, these candidates have completed or will complete all requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Arts or Science in Biochemistry, Molecular Biology, Biology, Biology Education, Bioinformatics, Chemistry, Computer and Information Technology, Computer Science, Design, Earth, Energy and Environmental Science, Electrical Engineering, Information Technology, Mathematics, Mathematics Education, Applied and Computational Mathematics, Mechanical Engineering, or Software Engineering. On the recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to present the candidates to you.
Thank you, Interim Dean Davis. I invite the candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology to come forward and receive their diploma. Candidates will be greeted by Trustee Estes and Trustee Barnum.
Yes? Jaden Zonner.
Summer Coven.
Kyler Smaley.
Jordan Colmenero.
Rachel Krupnick.
Wyatt Lugga.
Skylar Rogers.
Emma Laga.
Vicenta Fernandez Lara.
Kevin Bridges.
Reese Ward.
Trey Urban.
Anthony Kemp.
Gabriel Matthews.
Marie Sewell.
Easton Eddy.
Travis Gunter.
Ty Weber.
Dallin Hogard.
Gavin Grimmett.
Hyatt Paul Iverson.
Sierra Johnson.
Alexander Lihopoy.
Drake Bailey.
Donovan Franco.
Jenna Olivier.
Austin Alexander.
Jacob Mead.
Eli Peterson.
Reno Blackmore.
Yanetta Seal Matalolo Zeller.
Dustin Colsty.
Bailey Christensen.
Cyrus Minor.
Hector Adame.
Alexander Everett.
Henry Chavira.
Dorian Ard.
Vance Anderson.
Maxwell Thompson.
Connor Diedrichsen.
Danica Reese.
Carson Richards.
Avery Sentner.
Ezra Linza.
Riley Thompson.
Cassidy Wall.
Elizabeth McLennan.
Riley Thompson.
Madison Bullock.
Jackson Meacham.
Katie Bello Larson.
Alexis Purser.
Cassidy Carter.
Justin Leclerc.
Ginevra Molino.
Cutler Thomas.
Alexis Grow.
Sophie Windover.
Aniele Papicato.
Liam Hoyle.
Ashlyn Hawkins.
Colby Starr.
Mackenzie Morrison.
Joshua Jared.
Kira Smith.
Thomas Keat.
Weston Banuelos.
Paula Lozano Gonzalo.
Damian Pack.
Brock Houston.
McKenna Armstrong.
Connor Barlow.
Macy Nielsen.
Carson Sickler.
Christopher Carrion.
Morgan Andrus.
Riley Harrison.
Thomas Jensen.
Emily Scheck Snyder.
Alex Cutler.
Autumn Todd.
Bryson Wyrick.
Ethan Bach.
Colin Nilsson.
Spencer Ream.
Nicholas DeYoung.
Bridger Hall.
Hunter Stevens.
Carter Robinson.
Haley Higa.
Annalise Rasmussen.
Chloe Elliott.
Laura Coulomb.
Natalie Brandon.
Dylan Beislein.
Brandon Hadlock.
Carson Christensen.
Ashton Vander Linden.
Abby Hermanson.
Valentina Ribas.
Lindsay Sorensen.
Thomas Hicken.
Cheyenne Rose.
Jillian D. Gideon.
Liberty Rain Krieger.
Allie Thompson.
Alec Domasin.
Shay Hinton.
Kylie Jameson.
Mackenzie Galloway.
Ryan Jameson.
Sydney Coleman.
Michael Orr.
Tanya Gosser.
Nathaniel Reeves.
Name Adamson.
Elizabeth Horrocks.
Josh Gent.
Charlene Beck.
Savannah Hershey.
Myshayla Todd.
Julia Henderson.
Riley Ian Christopher Horrocks.
Lawrence Hammerk.
Cameron Clough.
Rex Morgan.
Dallin Matson.
Corbin Burton.
Adrian Schrock.
Reno Warner.
Trinity Howard.
Zach Cole.
Zachary Skippers.
Tayden Leach.
Carlos Vallejo.
Trace Schaefer.
Ethan Harder.
Jesus Gonzalez Aro.
Megan Hartwell.
Shans Alexander.
Sarah Hines.
Joshua Keel.
Sarah Harris.
Ryan Candair.
Sierra Fears.
Riley Pitcher.
Truman Holt.
Berkeley Mayer.
Kyler Peterson.
Adam DeMaio.
Sydney Walls.
Benjamin Roy Sherman.
Ellie Pace.
Danny Golding.
Kelsey Eller.
Brandon West.
Lindsay Hall.
Abayomi Adubiyi.
Nikki Trush.
Patrick Robansky.
Justin Hawkins.
Levi Sanders.
Evan Anderson.
Cody Cuenco.
Wesley Bywater.
Braden Williams.
Connor Beatty.
Eric Stratford.
Congratulations, College of Science, Engineering, and Technology candidates.
Let's do that again. That was awesome, and congratulations. I would like to now take the opportunity and ask all the undergraduate degree candidates to please rise. By the authority vested in me by the Utah Tech University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you, including those in absentia, the appropriate degree, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Applied Science, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. You may now shift your tassels to the left, signifying conferral of degrees. And congratulating each of you as the Utah Tech University Class of 2025. Okay, so graduates, go ahead and please be seated. Thank you. I now wish to introduce Utah Tech University's alumni president and member of the Board of Trustees, Mrs. Betty Barnum, who will welcome our newest alumni. Thank you.
So close to the end. This is it. Congratulations on successfully completing your course of study and becoming a member of Utah Tech University Class of 2025. The Utah Tech Alumni Association is delighted to welcome you as a new member to a network of dedicated Utah Tech supporters. The university has a rich history, and you are joining legions of other alumni who have a deep love for this institution. Please remember to keep Utah Tech in your heart. You are always welcome back home. All of us here at Utah Tech wish you the best in your future endeavors. Go Trailblazers!
Thank you, Trustee Barnum. As we come to the end of our ceremony, I would like to once again thank all of those who have spoken and participated, as well as offer a final note of congratulations to all of those who have graduated today. I would now like to invite Grand Marshal Parson to come forward.
Thus we bring this ceremony to an end. Will the graduates please rise and follow the recessional in the same order of which you entered? Audience, please remain seated for the recessional. We invite you to please meet your graduates outside the arena on the east side. Thank you.